Hello, welcome to Chris's Beer Reviews. Thank you very much for joining me for another beer review, and it's a new brewery to me. This is Brass Castle Brewery. Picked this up from Trembling Madness. It was cost-wise. Where's my leaflet? Let me find that. There it is. Sorry that I've gone out of shot. Not that I'm sure you're bothered about that. This was Brass Castle Trinitario Chocolate Stout, coming in at £3 and 5p for a 440ml bottle, coming in at 5% ABV. So yeah, Brass Castle Brewery. Never even heard of them until I saw them on Trembling Madness. This is their Trinitario Chocolate Stout. The can is pretty much a bar of chocolate, really. There we go. On the side, let's have a read. It says chocolate stout, gluten-free, brewed with single estate Trinitario cacao in collaboration with the Trinidad and Tobago Fine Cocoa Company. There we go. Nothing else that I can tell you about that. So let's hope this is a good one. I've had a few beers that have not been good recently that I reviewed. So let's hope this is a good one. Let's pour that a bit aggressively. Let's get ahead. There we go. Poured that too aggressively now. In we go, in we go. Let's stop there. Still plenty more in the can. That's a good looking head. It's tanned in colour. Almost looks like two layers of head. One's quite compact and the other one is quite bubbly and foamy. Is it jet black? Pretty much is, isn't it? Well, that is jet black. Well, let's get an aroma. Let's have a sniff. And it delivers chocolate, that's for sure. Powdery chocolate, milky chocolate. Kind of picking up on some kind of roastiness in there. Roasty malts chocolate. It's not bold. It's not bold aromas of chocolate, but it is chocolate. It's all chocolate on the aroma with some roasty malts in there. It's only 5%. So let's crack on with how this one tastes. Cheers. Okay, what did I say the price was? Got to factor in some things here. I just dropped back down, I threw it on the floor. £3.5. Okay, so we're in the kind of supermarket price, aren't we, for craft beers? So can it match supermarket craft stout beers? Let's go again. I can only do things honestly. It's the only way to do it. I've had better craft beers that are available in supermarkets. This obviously isn't available in a supermarket, but I've had better. The mouthfeel is slightly thin. There is a little oiliness to it, which kind of lines. It does finish on a dark chocolate. It has got a bitter dark chocolate finish. On the front, there's a sweetness to it. It is a little thin. Yeah, there's a sweetness. You get a sweet milky chocolate at the front. Then it kind of turns into a darker chocolate. It kind of rolls into a more bitter chocolate, which is quite pleasant. And that's all there is to it. I mean, the can's one-dimensional because it's all about the chocolate. It says it's a chocolate stout. So it ticks that box. It is definitely a chocolate stout. There is a slight malt sweetness to it, but it actually is okay because it does balance out when it starts moving into more of a bitter chocolate. So then it's okay. It's a difficult one because it hits what it says. It's a chocolate stout, and that's all you're getting. You're not getting much more. Yeah, see, that sweetness is a bit much. It's a bit too much for me, the sweetness that's in there. There's almost a hazelnut vibe in there as well, but that kind of coincides with the dark chocolate bitterness you're getting in the back. It almost feels a bit nutty. My biggest gripe is it is quite thin, but it is only 5%, so I've got to take that into consideration. It's £3 and 5p. I've had better stouts in supermarkets for the same money. It's a difficult one because it does what it says. It is chocolate, but it's just not big chocolate flavours. But then it is only 5%. With imperial chocolatey stouts, you really get that dark chocolate and that dark chocolate bitterness. Excuse me. It is really carbonated. Would I recommend it? I don't know. I really don't, because it is a chocolate stout. It's just a bit underwhelming, really. It's a little bit underwhelming, is what that is. Is it an improvement on the few beer reviews that I've done that have been pants beers? Yes. So we're getting back in the right direction. For me, yeah, it is very one-dimensional, but then it's not claiming to be anything else other than chocolate stout. I just don't think it delivers that chocolate very well. The sweetness is what lets that down. Slight nuttiness to it, almost hazelnut nuttiness to it, which kind of helps. But other than that, it's just okay, is all that is. If you're on Trembling Madness and you want to take a punt on it, by all means do so. You know, I just give you my opinion on what I taste. That's it. Everything's subjective. But there you go. That's me. I'm done. See you all on the next one.